Connecticut DMV permit test 4.
Question 1. If you are already in an intersection to turn left and the traffic light has changed to yellow, you should
stop your vehicle and yield to the oncoming traffic. Continue your turn to the left. Go straight and make a U-turn. Make a right turn instead.
Answer.
Continue your turn to the left.
Question 2. If there is another driver tailgating you, you should not
reduce your speed. Increase your speed. Move to the right lane. Provide more space to allow them to pass.
Answer.
Increase your speed.
Question 3. Drivers must use bright lights only when driving.
At night, on the express highway. At night, under the influence of alcohol. At night, in the city. At night, in the open country without other cars nearby.
Answer.
At night, in the open country without other cars nearby.
Question 4. If you are driving downhill and the down grid is very steep, you must
shift to a lower gear. Turn on your headlights. Press hard on the gas pedal. Remove your seatbelt.
Answer.
Shift to a lower gear.
Question 5. What does this circular arrow sign mean?
There is a roundabout ahead, prepare to yield to traffic. There is a one-way road ahead, proceed with caution. There is a traffic merging area ahead, stop before merging. A U-turn is permitted, go slow.
Answer.
There is a roundabout ahead, prepare to yield to traffic.
Question 6. Which of the following statements is not true in near school zones?
Drivers must be aware that children have minimal perception of car speeds and distances. Fines are doubled in all school zones. Drivers must not yield to pedestrians in school crosswalks with no school crossing guard. Drivers must reduce their speed to the posted speed limit at school zone.
Answer.
Drivers must not yield to pedestrians in school crosswalks with no school crossing guard.
Question 7. This triangular sign indicates
a stop sign, a yield sign, a slow-moving vehicle, a dangerous goods carrying vehicle.
Answer.
A slow-moving vehicle.
Question 8. When turning left from a two-way street onto a one-way street, you must
swing wide to the left before turning. Begin the turn with your right wheel as close as possible to the yellow dividing line. Begin the turn with your left wheel as close as possible to the yellow dividing line. Any of the above.
Answer.
Begin the turn with your left wheel as close as possible to the yellow dividing line.
Question 9. Before changing lanes, drivers should
check mirrors and look over shoulder toward the rear. Check the speed and look over shoulder toward the rear. Check behind and look into side mirrors. Check side mirrors and look into the rear view mirror.
Answer.
Check mirrors and look over shoulder toward the rear.
Question 10. When you come to a school or church bus that is stopped on any roadway to load or unload passengers, you must
stop and remain stopped until all people have cleared the roadway. Continue with the same speed. Slow down and proceed with caution. Increase your speed and pass the bus quickly.
Answer.
Stop and remain stopped until all people have cleared the roadway.
Question 11. This diamond-shaped sign indicates that
a high occupancy vehicle is moving. Road construction equipment is moving. Farm machinery is passing. All of the above.
Answer.
Farm machinery is passing.
Question 12. Reference markers are mile markers placed along the outside shoulder to mark the edge of the roadway. They convey information to drivers about
oncoming expressways, the condition of the interstate, their location on the interstate for navigation and emergency situations, the posted speed limits on the road.
Answer.
Their location on the interstate for navigation and emergency situations.
Question 13. If your parked car rolls away and hits another vehicle, you should
remove your car and park in a safer place. Get the other vehicle repaired. Remove your car and go on your way. Report the incident to the city police.
Answer.
Report the incident to the city police.
Question 14. At an intersection where there is no stop sign or traffic signal, drivers should yield to
vehicles passing straight ahead, vehicles approaching from behind, vehicles coming from the right, vehicles coming from the left.
Answer.
Vehicles coming from the right.
Question 15. When going down a steep hill, you must
increase your speed. Turn on emergency lights. Shift to a lower gear. Shift to a higher gear.
Answer.
Shift to a lower gear.
Question 16. You may not pass another vehicle except under the following condition.
When within 100 feet of a railroad crossing. Your lane is separated by a broken yellow line. On the right shoulder of the highway. When there is a school bus on the same roadway with flashing lights.
Answer.
Your lane is separated by a broken yellow line.
Question 17. Which of the following must not be done when brakes fail while driving?
Downshift to a lower gear to reduce speed. Stop the vehicle by colliding head-on into a solid object. Rub the wheels against a curb to reduce speed. Pump the brake pedal to restore brake pressure.
Answer.
Stop the vehicle by colliding head-on into a solid object.
Question 18. Which of the following actions escalate road rage?
Forcing a car off the road. Tailgating. Blowing the horn. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 19. If you approach a person who is about to cross the road, walking with a white cane or a white cane tipped with red, you must
Stop. Take a detour. Use your horn. Go slow.
answer.
Stop.
Question 20. When you come to an intersection and try to make a move, you must follow the before you pull out.
Left, right, and left rule. Right, left, and right rule. Left, left, and right rule. Left and right rule.
Answer.
Left, right, and left rule.
Question 21. If you are in an intersection and hear the siren of an emergency vehicle, you should
Move to the left and stop in the intersection. Continue through the intersection, then drive to the left and stop. Continue through the intersection, then drive to the right and stop. Move to the right and stop in the intersection.
answer.
Continue through the intersection, then drive to the right and stop.
Question 22. Vertical rectangular signs with black letters on white background are used as
Warning signs. Regulatory signs. Instruction signs. Guide signs.
answer.
Regulatory signs.
Question 23. To avoid a head-on collision when you see an oncoming vehicle in your lane, you must
Keep your steering wheel straight. Increase your speed. Steer right toward the shoulder or curb line. Steer left toward the median.
answer.
Steer right toward the shoulder or curb line.
Question 24. When slowing down or stopping, you must
A. Use an arm signal to alert the driver behind you. B. Use the brake-operated signal lights to alert the driver behind you. Both A and B. Either A or B.
answer.
Either A or B.
Question 25. When approaching pedestrians who are walking on or crossing the roadway, you must
Blow your horn, slow down, and stop. Accelerate and move quickly. Use emergency lights. Slow down, yield, and be prepared to stop.
answer.
Slow down, yield, and be prepared to stop.
Question 26. This red and white triangle indicates
A stop sign. A yield sign. A do not enter sign. A construction sign.
answer.
A yield sign.
Question 27. If you are driving on a road with 3 or more lanes, you should stay, except when passing another vehicle.
In the extreme right lane. In the extreme left lane. On the shoulder of the road. In the middle lanes.
Answer.
In the middle lanes.
Question 28. Passing on both sides of the dividing lines on a highway is only allowed when
both sides have solid yellow line markings. Both sides have broken yellow line markings. One side has a broken yellow line marking. All of the above.
Answer.
Both sides have broken yellow line markings.
Question 29. If you are making a left turn, you must begin
in the rightmost lane. In the leftmost lane. In the intersection. In the center lane.
Answer.
In the leftmost lane.
Question 30. Passing on the right is permitted in all of the following situations, except
on one-way streets where all lanes of traffic move in the same direction. When driving in a lane set aside for left turns. On highways that have at least 2 lanes traveling in each direction. When passing a vehicle that is in the left turn lane.
Answer.
When driving in a lane set aside for left turns.
Question 31. If you are driving on a 2-lane road, it is safest to drive your vehicle in the of your lane.
Left side. Center. Anywhere. Right side.
Answer.
Center.
Question 32. To turn left from a one-way street to another, a driver must begin the turn
from the left lane and make the turn close to the left curb. From the right lane and make the turn close to the left curb. From the right lane and make the turn close to the right curb. From the left lane and make the turn close to the right curb.
Answer.
From the left lane and make the turn close to the left curb.
Question 33. When there are 4 or more lanes with traffic moving in opposite directions, 2 solid yellow lines mark the
individual lanes of travel. Edge of the road. Center of the roadway. None of the above.
Answer.
Center of the roadway.
Question 34. At intersections, before turning right, you should make sure that there is no traffic approaching
from your right and no oncoming traffic turning right into your path. From your right and no oncoming traffic turning left into your path. From your left and no oncoming traffic turning right into your path. From your left and no oncoming traffic turning left into your path.
Answer.
From your left and no oncoming traffic turning left into your path.
Question 35. Which of the following is not a safe situation for passing?
When the vehicle ahead is moving below the safe speed. When pavement markings or broken yellow lines. When pavement markings are broken white lines. When moving through an intersection.
Answer.
When moving through an intersection.
Question 36. This warning sign represents
Beginning of a divided highway. Beginning of a two-way lane. Beginning of a one-way lane. Ending of a divided highway.
Answer.
Ending of a divided highway.
Question 37. A pedestrian using a white cane or a white cane tipped with red is usually
A school child. A crew person. A flag person. A blind person.
Answer.
A blind person.
Question 38. When is it legal to make a left turn at a red light?
If you are turning from the right lane of a one-way street onto another one-way street. If you are turning from the right lane of a one-way street onto a two-way street. If you are turning from the left lane of a one-way street onto a two-way street. Never.
Answer.
Never.
Question 39. Things that can distract your attention away from the road include
Text messaging and talking on the phone. Checking blind spots. Checking the traffic behind you frequently. Always checking mirrors.
Answer.
Text messaging and talking on the phone.
Question 40. You should, when you are preparing to turn left at an intersection and see an oncoming vehicle,
Move onto the adjacent lane. Yield the right-of-way to the oncoming vehicle. Move to the shoulder of the road and yield. Warn the oncoming vehicle to stop.
Answer.
Yield the right-of-way to the oncoming vehicle. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.